very good morning and welcome to Aucor right here. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, according to the CPA, I need to introduce myself to you. My name is Adrian Thomas and I'm going to be the auctioneer conducting the sale here today. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very exciting day here. A couple of announcements to be made, terms and conditions of the auction, as well as also Aucor's new ventures and partnerships here. So ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is very important that you all listen to the terms and conditions of the sale. It's important that you understand the rules of the auction and how the auctions work. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I get to the terms and conditions of the sale, I got a couple of announcements I'd like to make. As always, ladies and gentlemen, to our online bidders and to you that are seated here on the floor, you're all probably wondering why we have the My Way Big Bosses sitting here and the marketing material. So ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to announce that Aucor has now joined a joint venture on a partnership with My Way Insurance. So what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? As always, we sell motor vehicles here. And should you want to insure your vehicle when you want to depart from purchasing it here, you've got it at your doorstep. Okay? Also, if you're here and you do not buy a car today, ladies and gentlemen, you can also come and have a chat to Quinn and Nash from My Way. They can assist you. They'll probably give you, from my knowledge, a much better quote than you are currently paying for your household contents, motor vehicles, and so forth. They do all sorts of insurance, so you are more than welcome to have a chat to them. They will be here for every single auction that Aucor is going to be holding. Also to our online bidders as well, if you are bidding from a different region, you'd also like to know that My Way has joined us on a national capacity, not only in Johannesburg, but countrywide. So should you need to have a chat to them or get their contact details, you are more than welcome. Going forward, we will also be providing their details on our platforms, on our websites, and so forth. So ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to announce that as of today, we are now walking down a long, successful journey with My Way. And also, huge thank you to Quinn and the team Nash, and to those that are seated in the office. If you're listening, thank you for joining us in this venture. We appreciate it, and we're also grateful for the service that you are going to bring to our customers. This is going to be a one-stop shop, guys. You purchase a vehicle on auction, you can have it insured immediately. So please have a chat to them. They'll make you feel very comfortable, and they'll offer you the best rates in the market. So thank you guys for joining us today, and they will be with us every auction going forward. So nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to have a chat to them. They will be here for the duration of the auction. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the point of the terms and conditions of the sale, please understand the rules and know how they work. Okay? You would have registered with your ID, proof of residential address, and your driver's license. This would give you a bidder's number. If you are seated here today and you have not registered in the office, but you registered online, please make sure that you have your bidder's number in hand. Because once I sell a vehicle to you, I'm going to need that bidder's number. So please make sure that you have that bidder's number. I urge you all, if you have not registered for the sale today, please do not bid. It interrupts my whole sale and it damages the whole motion of selling the vehicle, just to find out once we've sold it to you, you don't have a bidder's number. So I urge you, if you do not have a bidder's number, please do not bid. Okay? As the auctioneer, I regulate the bidding, I'm in charge, I conduct the auction here today. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules of the auction comply with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act 2008 and its regulations thereof. All vehicles are sold as is, with no duty to repair. What does that mean? We sell all vehicles put stoots. What you see is what you buy. Ladies and gentlemen, the vehicles were parked from Friday morning and has given you ample time to view the vehicles and do your homework. We do not guarantee descriptions, makes, mileages, and models of the cars. So please make sure you have checked the vehicles prior to bidding on them here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are an auction house. As I mentioned, Aucor has a very strict policy here. We do not entertain cancellations. Please understand that. We sell vehicles as is with no duty to repair. All vehicles have reserve prices. If I as the auctioneer do not meet the reserve price, I have the right to declare a vehicle unsold at any given point. So please understand that. Sam, I think you must leave the key in that car and one of you guys stand there, because it's going to keep on going on. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm just going to give it a minute just for him to switch that off. It has to be that guy that triggered the alarm. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've mentioned the selling part of the car. Now I'll move on to the pricing of today's sale. Please understand how the pricing of the vehicles on auction today work. All vehicles are sold excluding VAT. Please understand that. Additional will be the selling price of the car, which is the hammer price, plus 2,600 Rand for your documentation fee, 6% buyer's premium, and 15% VAT on top of that. Please make sure that you do your calculations properly and that you have enough money to pay for the vehicle that you have bidded on. If you bid on a vehicle and you don't have enough money, that is going to be an absolute huge mistake. Please make sure you have enough money to pay for the vehicle that you are purchasing here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, payment is due no later than 48 hours after you've received your confirmation of an invoice and an email of acceptance. So please understand, ladies and gentlemen, once you've received that, you've got 48 hours to pay for your vehicle. Make sure that you pay for your vehicle on time. Otherwise, additional storage fees may occur. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do not accept cash here on the premises. All payments will be done via EFT. Please understand that. Ladies and gentlemen, also, we have no agents working for us on the floor. Okay? I will say this and I will be very harsh in saying it. Aucor countrywide has no sales agents at all. The only way you can buy a vehicle is on auction. Nobody can take the vehicle off the auction, offer it to you before the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many scammers in the market at the moment. Do not give your hard-earned cash to anybody. Aucor countrywide does not sell vehicles out of auction. You have to attend the auction or bid online on an Aucor platform to buy a vehicle from Aucor. Nobody else can sell you a vehicle or ask you for a deposit to reserve a vehicle. Please, every day we see people losing their money. I emphasize this very drastically. Do not give your money to anybody. Nobody can sell you a car out of auction. Okay? Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're all good to go. There's some beautiful cars on auction here today. Today is the day where you need to show me the money. But ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to ask questions during the duration of the sale. As I mentioned, also if you'd like to find out about insurance, we've got My Way here as well. So please feel free to have a chat to them. Whether you own a business or a car or whatever it might be, they might be able to save you a buck or two. Nonetheless, I think we're all good to go. Also, huge thank you to Nati, our TikTok blogger that's here week in, week out, marketing our business here. I think we need to give him one of these marks now, man. Hey? But nonetheless, also to our social media platform followers and to my team here, thank you for supporting me week in, week out. But I think we're all good to go. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to ask questions. If you're uncertain about anything, either myself or one of the team members will come and assist you. Is there any questions? Also, just to let you know, an important thing, if you are here to buy one vehicle, once I sell you a vehicle, that is your vehicle to pay for. Okay? We are not pick and pay, we are an auction house. If you bid on 4 vehicles, you got to pay for all 4 if you win all 4. So please understand, you cannot pick and choose at the end of the sale and decide which one you want to take. If you want to buy 10 vehicles, you're more than welcome. Know that you're going to pay for all 10. If you're here to buy one vehicle, once I sell a vehicle and you win a vehicle, that is your vehicle to pay for. Any questions? All good. I feel like I'm already halfway through the auction. I gotta emphasize those things nonetheless. Are we all good? Happiness. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate the business. Nonetheless, let's get it going. Righty! Lot number two. Lot number two, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look. We're going to go. 2024 22.2 TDCI. On the XLS, provide for pickup here. The simple plan. Right, we want money. Here, ladies and gentlemen, there's no higher information on this here. Here, it's the back. 2.6 for the coffee and 40% back on the front. So, no higher information on this lot number two. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, have a look. We can get a short of 160 outer and 160 outer. Then you go 169 to 169 and angle. That 160 outer angle. Have a look at that mileage, 63,000 pages on the Nokia. We're going to go, guys. We're going to get a short 500,000 rand. We're going to go to the today. And you're going to go take it. At least we go there. And you're going to be now, you're going to be now, you're going to go. At the end of the 20,000 rand, you're going to take it. And you're going to be now, you're going to be now, you're going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's got low mileage on the clock to be here. What a beauty. We're looking at our unit price, 1.7 million rand. 1.7 million. How much are going to start putting up here today? Anywhere 750, I'll take it. 750, I'll go. Then you get 750 now, you get 750 now, then I go. That's 750 now, then I go. 750, I'll take it right now. Then you get 750 now, you get 750 now, then I go. That's 750 now, then I go. 750, I'll take it right now. Then you get 750 now, you get 750 now, then on the GLC 63S? Nobody wants to give me an offer here. Nobody wants it. Well, I guess if I started from my own the people will run to the podium here. How much do you know, guys? We need to start with what you're saying. How much? 250. 50. I asked for an offer, not an insult, sir. He knows me too well. He's been buying from me for years. How much do you know? Any country to go to over here? Can we try 600? $700? Yeah, $700, $700, can I go? That's $700, and the Benz is not take it. Yeah, $700, $700, can I go? One more time, $700, can I get a hand in out today? How much are you going to go today? I need an offer, I need to take an offer back here. How much are you going to go? Something reasonable. How much are you going to go? No offer on the GLC? 650. 650 Aucor. That's $650 and I go. That's $650,000 and you look at the angel and this video now. That's $650 got you worth the money. $650 and I go. One more time, the $650 now goes down the ladies and gentlemen. I'll try 600, not a cent less. At 600 I'll go. $600 now, get 600 now, can I go? At 600,000 and you look at the angel now, it goes down the ladies and gentlemen. At 600 on the first, 600 on the second, 600,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 600, so sure. Let's move along. Right, lot number 5. Lot number 5, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at it. 2019 Mercedes-Benz X250T on the progressive here. It's got to be worth money. I had a look at it here. Ladies and gentlemen, it needs a bit of GLC on the front, bonnet, bumper, but nonetheless, the rest of it's fine. Where are we going to go to start putting up here today? Guys, retail on the vehicle just short of 430,000 rand. Where are we going to go? Anywhere 230, I'll take the bid. I mean, I sold the other one for 350. No? 230, I'll take the bid. Anywhere to 239, 239, can I go? At 230,000 rand, let the Benz, ladies and gentlemen, 230, I'll take the bid right now. Anywhere to 239, 239, can I go? One more time to 239, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen, 230, I'm going to take the bid right here. At 230,000 rand, I'm going to get a hand in now. Any offers on the bucky? No offers. How much you gonna go? Nobody wants a double cab. How much you gonna go? Any offer? No offers. Wow. For a double cab bucky, no mileage for the year. Come on. How much? Nobody wants to give me an offer. Anywhere 200. 200 I'll go. Yeah, here's 200 now, here's 200 now, can I go? At 200,000, when you look at the angel, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take the bid here at 200, it's got to be worth the money. I mean, come on, look at traders, 380. I'm asking for 200. At 200, I'll go. Anywhere to 200 now, but here to 200 now, can I go? One more time to 200 now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to close it down. At 200, I'll take the bid here, it's got to be worth more money here. How much is going to go? Nobody wants to give me an offer. So if I say, give me 150, nobody will put their hands up. Wow. 150, I'll go. 150 I have. Anywhere to 150 now, bring it to 150 now, can I get a 155? Anywhere to 155 now, bring it to 155 now, can I go? At 150,000 right now, can I get a 155 to go? Anywhere to 155 to 155 to 155 now, can I get it? But now I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. At 150, I'll take it on the first. 150 on the second, 150,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 155. Sure. Selling subject to confirmation. 150 to buy a 1040 STC. Right, lot number 6. Lot number 6, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look where we're going to go. It's a 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLC 250 Coupe Automatic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's got to be worth money here today. We're going to start putting up here. Anywhere at 340, I'll take it. Retail just short of 620,000. At 340, I'll go. 340, I'll go. Anywhere at 340 now, bring it to 340 now, can I go? At 340,000, and look up the answer, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take it now. Let's go. Anywhere at 340 now, bring it to 340 now, can I get a hand? At 340,000, and look up the answer now, can I get it now? Where we can go, guys? Any offer? 250. 250. Who said 250? It's a bit low, sir. From 340 to 250, that's 90,000 off. Give me something a little bit more, I can probably take it. 270, I can try. 270, I'm not negotiating that. I'm meeting you halfway, more than halfway here. At 270, I'll take the bet. Anyway, at 270 now, to 270 now, can I go? Look at what you're buying for 10 grand more. Right? 270, I'll take. At 270 now, to 270 now, can I go? Anyway, at 270 now, to 270 now, can I get a hand? At 270,000, I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. 270 I have. At 270 now, to 270 now, can I get a 275? Anyway, at 275 now, to 275 now, can I go? At 275 now, I'm going to put online 275, 280, sir. At 280 now, to 280 now, can I get it now one more time? 277 and a half. At 277 and a half now, can I get it now one more time? At 280, I'll take. At 280 now, can I get it now one more time? At 280, 280 At 280 now, can I get it 280 now, can I get a hand? At 277 and a half now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close it down. At 277 and a half on the first. 280 is the bet. At 280 now, can I get it 280 now, can I get it 282 and a half? 282 and a half. 282 and a half I have. At 282 and a half, can I get it 285? At 285 now, can I get it 285 now, can I go? At 287, 282 and a half, I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. 25 I have. At 285 now, can I get it 25 now, can I get it 27 and a half, sir? 27 and a half I have. At 290 I'll go. At 290 now, can I get it 290 now, can I get a hand? At 290 now, can I get it now, I'm going to close it down at 287 and a half on the first. Second. And third. Selling 27 and a half, subject to confirmation. 287.5. What's your number, sir? Are you 242 STC? Right, lot number 7. Lot number 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at it. 2016 845. That's the AMG automatic here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be with money. Low mileage on the clock here. We're going to go to start putting up here today, guys. Anyway, at 220, I'll take it. 220 I'll go. Anyway, at 220 now, 220 now, can I go? At 220,000, I'll take it right now. Anyway, at 220 now, 220 now, can I get a go? At 220 now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to close it down here. At 220, I'll take it now on the first. 220 on the second. 220,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 220. Wow, we're 845. How much can it go? It's a bit too low, sir. They won't even look at that. Yeah, that's how they are. If I will take 150 and sell it, I'll do it now with a big banana. I can try 180. 180. 180 I have. At 180 now, 180 now, can I get 185? At 180,000 rand, we'll come here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close it down. At 180, we'll be on the first. Second. And third. Subject to confirmation. 180. What's your number, sir? Folks, just help me there, please, sir. 1034 STC. Right, lot of ways. Lot of ways, ladies and gentlemen, before you land the ways of supporting the ladies, STC is going to be with money. It's going to be with money here today. We're going to go to start putting up here today. You win 300, I'll take it. At 300, I'll go. Then you can do 300 now, 300 now, then I go. At 300, I have. At 300 now, 300 now, then I get 305. Then you can do 305 now, then I get 305 now, then I go. At 300 now, ladies and gentlemen, look at what you buy. At 305 now, then I get 305 now, then I go. Then you can do 305 now, then I get 305. That's a lot of stuff for a little bit of money. Then you can do 305 now, then I get 305 now, then I go. One more time, 305 now, then I get 305 now, at 305 now on the first. 305 on the second, 305,000 on the third and final call. Nowhere at 305 for sure. And subject to confirmation, 300 to buy a 1040 STC. Right, lot number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the perfect little runaround, this is the car for you. Mark my words, needs a little bit of attention, but you can jump in this vehicle and drive to Cape Town tomorrow. Mark my words, no problem. I know the ins and outs of this car, and it's a perfect little runaround. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Suzuki Scope 1.2 TL here, like you went money here today, we can go. We have here this sort of 120,000 rand, 875 I'll take it. 75 other. Nobody wants to do this well. Can I try 70? 70 I'll go. Anyway, 79, 79 can I go? That's 70,000. Anyway, 79, 79 can I go? 170,000 I'm trying 60, not 10 at 60 I'll go. Anyway, 69, 69 can I go? That's 60,000. On the second, third and final ball, nowhere at 16, so short. It's moving on. Right, luck number 10. Luck number 10, ladies and gentlemen, 2023 Mercedes-Benz V300 exclusive automatic. Have a look at it, boy. Yo, 61,000 kilometers on the clock here. What is that? Guys, retail on the vehicle, $1,755,000. Where we go yesterday? Anywhere 1.1 million, I'll take it. 1.1 million, I'll take it. On the V300. Yep, retail is 1,755,000. I can take a million extra. But anyway, yeah. Million I have. That million I make a million I make a million and 20. That million and 20 I make a million and 20 I know. That 1 million and 1 million and 20 1 million and 40, sir. That 1 million and 40 I know 1 million and 60. That 1 million and 61 line 1 million and 81 I know. That 1 million and 81 line 1.1 110. That 112 now can get it now 1 million I'll take it, 112, and now 140. That 1,140,000 I'll take it. That 114 I'll even go down one more time. That 112 I'll take it now 114 I'll take it. That 1,140,000 I'm starting with money here. At 1,140 I'll go. That 114 I'll take it, and then I'll take it now it goes down. That 112 and I'll take it, and now it goes down. I'll take it here. I'll drop it down. I'll take 1130. I'm going 10 here. 112 is the red, 113 will go. That 113 now, 113 now, I know. That 1,120,000 goes down here, ladies and gentlemen. And 1,120,000, 1,130, 1,140 will go. That 1,140 is now 1,150. That 1,150 now, bring you 1,150 now, can I know. 1,150,000 now goes down. And 1,140,000 on the first. 1,140 on the second, 1,140,000 on the third, 1,140 back in, 1,160. That is 116 now, 116 now, can I know? That is 1,150 now, goes down, ladies and gentlemen. 1,160 is back in, 1,170, 1,170,000 and I'll take it back. That is 1,160 now, 1,160 now, goes down at 1,160,000 on the first. On the second, third and final call, nowhere at 1,170 short. Subject to confirmation, 1,160,000 to buy a triple 15 STC. Right, number 11. Lot of ladies and gentlemen, traveling you're ready to go. This is the 18 Mercedes-Benz 200 style automatic here. Low mileage on the clock, 88,000 pace here for the 2018. This car is worth money. Really go to start putting up there today. Anyway, at 180, I'll take it. 180, I'll go. If you do 180, I'll take it. 180, I'll take it. At 180,000. You see, we got to prepare now, 180 I'll take it. If you do 180 now, you do 180 now, then I go. 180,000, I'll take it now, with the money. At 180,000, I'll take it now, goes down here. If you went 180, I'll take it now, to go. 150 I have. That 150 now, 150 now, Are you happy with that? 197 and a half, I have to do it subject to confirmation. You happy with that? Setting subject to confirmation, 197,500 to IL 239 STC. PG, just can I have a look at this on the screen? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Right, lot number 12. Lot number 12, ladies and gentlemen, exactly we go. 2021 40 equals 4, 1 is equal to strength. Automatically, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to start from here. Guys, I need a minimum here of 110 to take the bed back to them. 110 minimum, I will take. 110 I'll go. Even 110 I'll go, 110 I'm gonna go. At 110 I'll go, how many times I've taken it off from week over the start. And to keep on declining it. I can submit the lowest of 110,000 rand. I can't take anything lower than that. They were not even going to do it. I can try 100. I know, so are you picking it up from 90? Let's try 105. At least we give them a little bit more. I'm going to tell you now, it's not even the next step. I can try 100. Okay, I'm taking this to go. 90 I have. That 90 now, bring it to 90 now, can I get to 92 now? That 92 now, bring it to 92 now, can I go? That 90,000 now, can I get to 92 now, I'll take it. In with 92 now, 92 now, 95. That 95 now, bring it to 95 now, 95 I have. That 95 now, bring it to 95 now, ladies and gentlemen, goes down. At 95 is going to be now the first. 97 and a half, 100. That 100, you see what happens when you start me so low? 100 you want to know. That 100 now, bring you 100 now, get it in hand. That 100 now, get it in hand, can't top you 500s, come on. No, I can do 100. I've only got till 2.5 here. No, 100 now go. That 100 now, bring you 100, you know you want to help you out with it. At 100 now, take it in. In with 100 now, 100 I have. That 100 now, bring you 100 now, to close it down, ladies and gentlemen, at 100 now on the first. On the second, third and final call, 100 is your subject to confirmation. What is that number? 1034 STC. Right, lot number 13. Lot number 13, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, is how they're going to go. 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE 400 Coupe for matching automatic. 91,000 Ks on the clock here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this car is going to be worth money. There we go. Last week, I had a bid of 810,000 and we declined it again. But today, I'm going to start from 800. 800 $800 now, 800 now, going to go. At 800 now, we're going to put the other now, take it at 800 now, go. 800 now, 800 now, can I go? 1,800 now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen, now 800, they won't even, they'll decline it because it's below evaluation. Last week I got 810, but I dropped evaluation. So 800, I'm more than confident that they will approve. 800 you in, 800 I have. At 800 now, bring 800 now, can I get an 810? In with 810 now, bring 810 now, can I go? 810 online. At 810 now, bring 820. At 820 now, bring 820 I have. At 820 now, bring 820 now, can I get an 830? At 830 now, bring 830 now, can I go? At 820 now, I'm going to close it down at 820 on the first. On the second, third and final, 830 back in now, 840. That 840 now, bring 840 now, you want to go. One more time from 840 now, you want to go 835? I'll help you. 835 I have. That 835 now, bring 835 now, can I get an 840? 840 I have. That 840 now, bring 840 now, can I get an 845? At 845 now, one more time from 845, you want to go. At 840,000, I'm going to close it down at 840 on the first. 840, 845 online, 850. That is 850 now, bring 850 now, 850 I have. That is 850 now, bring 850 now, can I get an 855? That is 855 now, bring 855 now, can I go? One more time from 855, I'm going to close it down at 850 on the first. Second, and third. Sorry, subject to confirmation, what's his number? The 7 at 8:50 STC. But I'm more than certain that they will confirm it. Okay, we'll let him know. Right, lot number 14. Am I right? Is this one here? No, I'm just checking. Right, now this is a car for Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 14, here we're going to go. 2018 Mercedes-Benz E223 automatic. Look like it's not fully here. We're going to go this up here today, guys. Anyway, at 270, I'll take the bed. 270 on the anyway, 270 now, 270 now, one more time, 270 now, 270 I'll take the bed. Anyway, 270 now, 270 now, one more time, 270 now, 270 now, any offer? On the E220? No offer. Is this one? This is from Nigel. Any offer? Wow. Nobody wants to give me an offer here. Might be a lucky day. No offer. Anyway, at 230. 230 I'll go. Anyway, at 230 now, bring it at 230 now, can I go? At 230,000 rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen, at 230 I'll take the bed. Anyway, at 230 now, bring it at 230 now, can I get a hand? Okay, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Anyway, at 200. 200 I'll take the bed. Anyway, at 200 now, bring it at 200 now, can I go? At 200 I have. At 200 now, bring it at 200 now, can I get a 205? Anyway, at 205 now, bring it at 205 now, can I go? At 200 now, bring it at 200 now, can I get a 205 to go? Anyway, at 205 now, bring it at 205 now, can I get a hand? At 200,000 rand, I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. At 200 I'll take the bed here. Anyway, at a 5 to go on the first. 205 I'll go on the second. 205,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 205, sure. Selling subject to confirmation. 200 to buy your 1115, sorry. 1115 STC. Righty, lot number 15. This is what they're waiting for. Lot number 15, 2021 Mercedes-Benz E220T automatic. 69,000 Ks on the clock here. Retail just short of 820,000. How much are we gonna go here today? Anyway, at 590, I'll take the bid. 590, I'll go. Anyway, 590, I'll take it. 590, I'll take it. At 590,000, you look at the answer, 590, I'll take it. Anyway, 590, I'll take it. 590, I'll take it. One time, 590, I'll take it. Anyway, 590, I'll take it. 590, I'll take it. One time, 590, I'll take it. And I'm going to go. 5, I can do 565. 565 I have. At 565 now, bring it to 565 now, can I get a 575? At 575 now, bring it to 575 now, can I go? At 565 is the bed now, can I get a bed now? One more time at 565 is the bed, can I get a 570? At 570 now, can I, okay, it's 5 with it, 575 now, 585. At 585, 585 I have. At 585 now, bring it to 585 now, can I get a 595? At 595 now, bring it to 595, alright? Let's go 600 and we go in 5s, right? 600 I have. At 600 now, 600 I have. That is 600 now, but it is 605. That is 605 now, but it is 605 now. Can I go? At 600,000, and I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. At 600,000 on the first, second, and third. 600 is yours, sir. And I'm selling outright, no subject to confirmation, right? By 278. Why? Lot number 16. Lot number 16, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLE 53ANG format. What a beauty. What a beauty. 54,000 kilometers on the clock here. Alright? We're going to go to start putting up here today. Already got a flip and million, and they're now at 1,020,000. 1,020,000 out of that's 1,020,000 out of 1,020,000 out of 1,020,000. In here, 1,020,000 out of here, 1,040,000. At 1,020,000 out of here, 1,040,000 out, 1,060,000 out of. At 1,060,000 out of here, 1,080,000. At 1,080,000 out of here, 1,100,000. At 1,100,000 out of here, 1,100,000 out of here. At 1,100,000 out of here, 1,100,000 out of here. At 1,180,000 out of here, 1.1 nothing to 1.1 out 1.1. And 1.1 nothing to 1,003,000. And 1 million. That's it. 1,120,000, 1,140,000, 1,160,000. And 1,600,000 to 1,600,000 can I go? And 1,140,000 and I'm going to close it down at 1,140,000 rand on the first, second, and third. Second, 1,140,000 sold. To buy a 115 sold. Right, lot move 17. Lot 17, reaching up the other short of 530,000 rand. Here we go with that. Anywhere 260, I'll take that. 260, I'll go. Anywhere 260, I'll make it 260, I'll go. At 260,000 rand, you'll put that to 260, I'll take that. Anywhere 260, I'll make it 260, I'll go. One more time, 260, I'll make it 260, I'll go. Any offers for the C200? No offer. Wow. Where we go, guys? Can I try 220? 220 I'll go. 220 now, 220 now, can I go? At 220,000 rand, goes down. At 220 I'll take 20 on the books. 220 I'll have. At 220 now, 220 now, 225. At 225 now, 225 now, can I go? At 225 now, 225. Thank you, guys. Is someone getting the key there? Where's that? Thank you. That's why I said keep the key in the car and stand there. Why? Where we go? At 220, at 225, anywhere 225, now, 225 now, can I go? At 220,000, another go down, 220, I'll take it on the books. Second, and third, confirmation 220 416. Why 120? This is for me. We are on the diesel. Now that automatic making is going 56,000 pages on the top there. Anyway, at 340, I'll take it. 340 I'll go. 340 now, 340 now, can I go? At 340,000, I'll take it. 340 now, 340 now, can I go? 340 now, and then I'm going to tell you why you did this one. How much can I go? Any offer? No offer on the bottom. Can I try 330? 330 I'll go. 330 now, 330 now, and I go. At 330,000, I'll take it. 330 now, 330 now, and I go. 330 now, 330 I'll have. At 330 now, 330 now, 335. 335 million, and I go. At 335 now, 340. At 340 now, 340 now, 345. At 345 now, 345 I'll take it. At 340 now, 340 now, 345 now, 350. At 340 now, 340 now, and I go. At 345 now, 345 now, at 345 already on the books. 350 second, 345. At 345 now, 345 now, can I go? At 345 now, 340 already on the books. Second, and second, 350. Via April 15, sold. Right, 190. 240,000 now moving move. Just like that. Right, number 20. Number 2021. The CPA here E49491. Ladies and gentlemen, the low line of the block here. We're going to go start on the way ahead. We have to show us 1,340,000. Here we go. You went 900, I'll take it. $900. They went 900, I'll take it. Wow. How much you want to go? Any offers on the top? No offer. How much you going to pay? I'm asking 900, please have to do it. How much? I'll tell you what, the minimum I can take on the start is 770. I'll take it off of that. 770 out. Yeah, 770 out, 770 out. That's 770,000. I'll take it. 770 out. 770 out. 770 out. One time 770 out. 770 on the first. 770 on the second. 770,000 on the third final ball. Nowhere 770. So short. Moving on. We move for the issue. Right, last one, ladies and gentlemen, we bring the Benz 160 I here, very with money, 89,000 K on the clock here. Where are we going to go to start putting up here? Anywhere at 350, I'll take the bet. 350, I'll go. Anywhere at 350 now, bring it to 350 now, can I go? One more time at 350 now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to close it down. Anywhere at 350 now, bring it to 350 now, can I go? One more time at 350 now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen? How much are you going to go? Any offer? Too low. I know. They won't even look at that. I can try 200. Okay, try 200. Let's see where we go. 200, I'll take. Anywhere to 200 now, but to 200 now, can I go? At 200,000, Randy, lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down. At 200, I'll take the bid here. Now, how much did you say? One, can you meet me in the middle? 160. I'll take it. Let's see where we go. 160 I have. At 160 now, bring it to 160 now. Can I get a 170? At 170 now, bring it to 170 now. Can I go? Anywhere to 170 now, bring it to 170. I'm going to close it down at 160 on the first. Second, 170 is a bit now. 180, sir. At 180 now, bring it to 180 now. You want to go? At one, I'll help you now. 180 online. 180 is a bit. 185, I'll go. At 185 now, bring it to 185 now. Can I go? At 185,000 rand, you want to go? 185 I have. At 185 now, bring it to 185 now. Can I get a 190? At a 185 now, bring it to 185. I'm going to close it down at 185 on the 190 is a bit. 195, sir. At 195 now, bring it to 195. 195 I have. At a 195 now, bring it to 195 now. Can I get a 200 now? I'm going to close it down at 200 on the first, second, and third. Selling subject to confirmation. 195 to buy a 1034 STC. Bid came in after. I gave enough time. Righty. Lot number 22. Lot number 22, ladies and gentlemen, 2020. This is an MP200 1.5 TCI is starting with money. We're going to go the other stuff here. Anywhere 80 I'll take it. 80 I'll starting of the vehicles of size. Lot number 26, ladies and gentlemen, money here today. We're going to go to start putting up here today, right? How much you going to go? Somebody want to make me an offer for the vehicle? Anywhere 20. 20,000 I'll go. Anywhere to 20 now, but into 20 now can I go? At 20,000 Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. At 20 I'll take the bid. Anywhere to 20 now, but into 20 now can I go? One more time at 20,000 Rand now, can I get a hand, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to close it down. Anywhere to 20 now, but into 20 now can I get a hand now? Anywhere at 15. At 15 I'll go. Anywhere to 1 and 5 or 1 and 5 or 1 and 5 now can I get a hand? At 15,000 Rand, you lift up your hands and I'm going to close it down at 15 on the first, second, and third. Let's move along. Righty, lot number 27. Yo, this reminds me of my school days, man. Lot number 27, Nissan Hardbody, single cab, non-runner. Where are we gonna go? Anywhere at 8,000. 8,000 I'll go. Anywhere in 8 now, but in 8 now can I go? At 8,000 Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. At 8,000 I'll take the bid. Anywhere in 8,000 Rand now, but in 8 now can I go? At 8,000 Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down. At 8,000 I'll take the bid here on the first, 8,000 on the second, 8,000 Rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 8,000. Sure. Let's move along. Righty, lot number 30, starting off the non-runners. Lot number 31 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look. We're going to go 2011 CK Gilly 1.5 GTMT here. Where are we going to go? Anywhere at 5,000, I'll take the bid. 5,000, I'll go. Anywhere to 5 now, but you get a 5 now, can I go? At 5,000, Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. At 5,000, I'll take the bid. Anywhere to 5 now, but you get a 5 now, can I go? At 5,000, Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down at 5,000 on the first, second, and third. Let's move along. Righty, lot number 32. Lot number 32 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look. We're going to go 2012 Ford Focus 2-liter GDCI trend here on the power shift gear. Where we're going to go? Anywhere at 10. 10,000 I'll go. Anywhere at 10 now, but you get a 10 now, can I go? At 10,000, ready, you lift up your hands here, ladies and gentlemen. At 10,000, I'll take the bid right here, right now. Anywhere at 10 now, but you get a 10 now, can I go? One more time at 10,000, and I'm going to close it down here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the car. It's a complete car. It's standing right here outside. For 10,000 Rand, you can't even buy yourself a decent bicycle. I'm selling a car at 10,000. 10,000, I'll go. Anywhere at 10 now, but you get a 10 now, can I go? At 10,000 Rand, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down. At 10,000, I'll take the bid here on the first, 10 on the second, 10,000 Rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 10. Sure. Wow. Let's move along. Righty, lot number 33. Lot number 33, ladies and gentlemen, 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLE 43 on the AMG, ladies and gentlemen. It's a code 3. It's a code 3 here. It's got to be worth money here today. Where are we going to go to start the bidding of here today? Anywhere at 150, I'll take the bid. 150, I'll go. Anywhere to 150 now, bidding to 150 now, can I go? At 150,000, ready to go, lift up your hands here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down. Anywhere to 150 now, bidding to 150 now, can I go? One more time at 150 now, can I get a hands in now, can I get a bid? 150 is what I'll take, so I won't take a cent less than that. You were here last week, right? You were offering me 190 on the car. I've got a memory of note. 180, 190, right? You were here last week, am I right? I've got a memory of note, sir. Mark my words. I've already got a bid online. 150 is the bid. At 150 now, bring it to 150 now. Can I get a bid now? 155. At 155 now, bring it to 155 now. Can I get a 160? At 160 now, bring it to 160 now. Can I go? At 155 is a bid now. Can I get a 160? At 160 now, bring it to 160 now. Can I go? At 155 is a bid now. Can I get a bid now? I'm going to close it down at 155 on the first. 160 is in. 165. At 165 now, bring it to 165. You see what happens when you take too long, eh? You see what happens? 165 I have. At a 165 now, bring it to 170 now, 170 online, 175, sir. At a 175 now, bring it to 175, you want to go. At 175 I have now, one more time at a 180, I'll take the bed. At a 180 now, bring it to 180 now, can I go? 180 online, 185, sir. At a 185 I have. At a 185 now, bring it to 185 now, can I get a 190? At a 185 now, bring it to 185, I'm going to close it down at 185 on the first, second, and third. 190 is back in, 195, sir. At a 195 now, bring it to 195. You know why? I remember what you were offering me, and I said the minimum I'll take is 200. You remember? Now you have to go 195. 195 you in? 195 I have. At 195 now, bring it to 195 now, can I go? At 195,000, I'm going to close it down at 195 on the first, second, and third. Selling subject to confirmation. 195. What is your number, sir? 241. Subject to confirmation. Righty, lot number 34. Lot number 34 here, ladies and gentlemen. 2016 Mercedes-Benz CLA 200 automatic. Gotta be worth money here today. Where are we gonna go to start the bidding of here today? Anywhere at 80. 80, I'll take the bet. Anywhere in 80 now, putting in 80 now, can I go? At 80,000, ready, you lift up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. At 80, I'll take the bet right here, right now. Anywhere in 80 now, putting in 80 now, can I go? At 80,000, ready, you lift up that hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close it down at 80 now on the first, 80 on the second, 80,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 80. Sure. Is there any offer on it? No offer on the CLA? Are you sure? Let's move along. Right, lot number 35. I think it's last but not least. Lot number 35 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look. We're going to go. 2024 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter on the 516 2-liter CDI. Got to be worth money here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you check the description on this car. Nonetheless, anywhere at 175. 175. Anywhere to 175. Now, putting you to 175. Now, can I go? At 175,000. We're going to lift up your hands here, ladies and gentlemen. At 175, I'll take the bid. Anywhere to 175. Now, putting you to 175. I'm going to go. 175 I have. At 175 now, putting it to 175 now, can I get a 180? At 180 now, putting it to 180 now, 180 I have. At 180 on the floor now, can I get a 185? At 185 now, putting it to 185 now, can I go? At 180,000 right now, can I get a 185 now, 190, sir. At 190 now, putting it to 190 now, can I go? At 190,000 rand, you lift up your hands and I'm going to close it down at 185 on the first. 190 is back in. 195 I'll go. At 195 now, putting it to 195 now, can I go? 195 is a bit now, 200. At a 200 now, putting it to 200 now, can I go? Anywhere to 200 now, putting it to 200 now, I'm going to close it down at 195 on the first, 195 on the second, 195,000 rand on the third and final call. Nowhere at 200, sure. 195, selling subject to confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Our next auction next week, Monday, same time, same place. It's our Standard Bank auction. Lots and lots of nice cars going to be up on auction next week. But nonetheless, thank you very much for joining us. Also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to have a chat to our My Way Insurance here for them to give you an optional quote. They might save you a lot of money on your premiums. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your support. Until then, next week, Monday, same time, same place.